this trainer got to Legend and immediately after ran for the leaderboard grind and got to number 47 worldwide. This is looking like a powerful battle submission with Shadow Victory Bell as our key closer. So right here, even against a Pokemon who resist our Razor Leafs, we're still gonna do a lot of solid work, and this is kind of the Grassel team but without Bastiodon. Bastiodon will be replaced with Carbink, which is the new king of the meta, or queen, I do not judge here. And of course now we can go for that Leaf Tornado against this Umbreon. They can try to farm us down of course, but look at how much pressuring our moves can be. Now Carbink can go in, absolutely walling down completely that Umbreon, and of course now Shadow Quagsire will have back-to-back moves for our Pokemon. However, we don't care at all because Medicham here is just gonna go to town with those Power Up Punches, and this is the only reason that I might consider using Power Up Punch on my Medicham if you want to play it like this, because right here we're just gonna go in and spam even more our Power Up Punches, and those counters now hurt so much that they cannot farm us down and instead they have to throw their energy. So it all depends now on the Carbink over here, and the battle is not over yet. So they have Foul Place and look how little damage they can do. All we have to do is to just go for the complete farm down and just finish off the battle with a Moonblast. So as it seems, this Umbreon will throw their final charge attack, so down goes a nice chunk I can say in total, but it doesn't matter. Mud Bomb now we can survive because Carbink is an absolute beast defensively, and now the Moonblast from this range will just knock out for sure. Into the next one, trainers, after we had a fantastic start to the video. And we're having kind of a bad lead against this Deoxys. So we're seeing the switch out to the Lantern, and now we're just gonna respond with our Shadow Victory Bell. I believe that whatever they throw, we can easily take it. Even a double Surf at this point. Look at how easy it is for the Victory Bell to complete the farm down here. And unfortunately, I do not have the IVs for this Pokemon, but we can ask Melvin right after. So this trainer is pretty amazing, and we're having now the Leaf Tornado lowering the attack on the Venusaur. This might be kind of problematic because now they can farm up more against our Victory Bell, but it doesn't matter. We can still go in with our Medicham and start tanking those moves, because after the debuff, even the Frenzy Plant will not deal a lot of damage. So right here comes the Rock Slide on the Deoxys, and of course this is gonna be the battle of the tanks. So we both have high defense and high stamina. High defense of course for the Deoxys, high stamina for our Pokemon here, and of course now we're just gonna keep going at it with those rock throws. Now that I'm thinking of it, I think we do not have high stamina and high defense as well, so yeah, it is a defensive battle overall. Anyways, able to complete the farm down here, but first they have to throw, and now they're just gonna finish us off. Doesn't matter, we still have the Medicham, and we can always bait for that Ice Punch, I believe. So here comes the first move. They are gonna let it go through. They were counting on it, so the battle is definitely not over yet. We have to play around this Power Up Punch that we have, and in total I believe that after a few of Power Up Punches we can definitely farm down with the counters. We can block here successfully. Do they have back-to-back moves, trainers? No, they do not. Able to complete it, and now the final Power Up Punch to seal the deal against the Deoxys, and that is gonna be a great game once again. So into the next one now, we're facing with Carbink and Altaria. Very good lead if you ask me. We can totally wall down this Pokemon by resisting pretty much anything, and by a lot that they are gonna throw. So on the switch we're met up with the Scrafty, and good news here is that we can go with the early Power Up Punch, and right after we can immediately farm down with our moves. No, as we can see, our trainer Melvin here will go for the early Power Up Punch, not gonna commit to the farm down because he wants to get to the Psychic and the Altaria. So this makes a lot of sense actually. We're definitely gonna draw a shield here. No shield, big damage on the Altaria. I totally was not expecting this, but still it makes kinda sense. They want to rely on the third Pokemon since we have a Carbink at the back. There is gonna be a Carbink of their own, but we don't care. Shadow Victory Bell for the win. As soon as they saw the Victory Bell there, they top left this battle, so that's gonna be an early and fantastic win for our team once again, completely of course walling them down. Another Deoxys up in front, we have to stay in, cannot switch out yet, and of course at this point we have to take those moves. I think that Deoxys can definitely win this battle, but still we can play around it with Carbink. This is gonna be extremely close as it seems, and now we have the time to reach to our next move, this time the Rock Slide. They are gonna double block pretty early on this battle. I'm pretty sure they could survive anyways, but it doesn't matter. Now we can go in with the victory bell and start doing some solid work. At the back they have the Gas Lord. Are they gonna commit to the full farm down? Yes they are. This is a mistake because now we have the Sludge Bomb for big damage, but still not enough to finish them off. I was not expecting this for sure. So 1 HP in the dream for this Gas Lord, and I believe going in with the Carbing makes a lot of sense. We can charge up a little bit more, but to be honest it doesn't make a lot of sense anyways. So here they have now the Deoxys with the farm down. Psycho Boost now can easily be taken, while at the back they have the Umbreon, and here is where you definitely need power up punch on your Medicham. Look at how easy it is now to completely farm down here, but of course with 3 foul plays perhaps they can bring us to no HP. Let's see together, trainers, because we're definitely gonna let the first one go through. Right after we're gonna go for the power up punch, and now they have a lot of energy. Can they actually win this one? If they are gonna lose, this is gonna be extremely close anyways. They can definitely survive this power up punch, and right after, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Just forget what I just said. This power up punch was lethal and we're gonna take the victory anyways. So into the next one now, another Deoxys up on the lead. So Carbon cannot catch a break against the fighters, and we're just gonna go ahead and try to pressure with our moves. Good news here is that Deoxys is a pseudo fighter, so we can definitely do neutral damage with our moves, but of course you can see that they can always pressure for the next charge attack much faster than we can do. So Psycho Boost here is gonna do a nice chunk to our Pokemon, but still not enough. The defense from Carbing is absolutely insane. At this point they have at the back the Obstagoon. We have to stay, not gonna switch out since we have the upper hand with the Medicham over the Obstagoon, and now they have the Charmer at the back, so we can definitely destroy them down with our Shadow Victory Bell. They top left at the same time, so yeah, this is gonna be absolutely wonderful for our team to grab another big victory like this one. So against Altaria, once again, you know how this is gonna end. We can definitely bring them to no HP with no big at all. Of course, we're gonna take big damage from this Moonblast, but still, it is no worries at all for our Pokemon. So here comes now the Rock Slide, gonna grab the shield and then switch out to the Victory Bell. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna fall. This is getting super interesting because Victory Bell right here will most likely commit to the farm down. They get to the Acid Spray. Hopefully we can farm down. At the back they have the Medicham of their own, so we have a similar team but with different leads, and it makes a lot of sense. And right here now Medicham can go in. Shadow Victory Bell is an amazing Pokemon overall, so I believe we're gonna let the first one go through. No reason to shield. Oh, we are. It is gonna be the Psychic. Hopefully we get no debuff on our side. So right here now the Psychic for big damage on the Medicham. They know there's a no chance because we can totally outspeed to the next Psychic. They need 2, we need just 1, and now they just top left this battle once again. Another Dragon type upon the lead, so Carbing either is gonna get a Deoxys upon the lead or a Dragon type, so that makes a lot of sense. And right here we're gonna switch out to the Medicham. So following their switch to their own Medicham, we might have the energy disadvantage, but still with those Psychics we can do a lot of damage right now after the first power up punch. Look at that, already on the red, and by blocking the correct move perhaps we can bring them now to no HP with our final power up punch. Even if they block here, which they do not, we can still have the upper hand since we got the shield as well. So Carbing now can go in against his Dragonair, not gonna throw the Aqua Tail, but instead at the back they have the Bastiodon. So it is gonna be the battle of the ages here, the Carbing against Bastiodon. It doesn't matter at all though, we're just gonna stay in with Victory Bell, which makes a lot of sense. Even though we're both rock types, the Carbing and the Bastiodon, we still are afraid of Bastiodon since they double resist, or actually single resist our rock throws, and that can be kinda problematic. So right here we can now finish them off with a Carbing. At the back the Dragonair. I believe that even if they reach to back Aqua Tails, we can still bring them to no HP in no time at all. Yeah, look at that, even a Shadow Dragonair cannot finish us off, so we can easily destroy them down with those rock throws. Thank you Melvin for the big submission, I really appreciate your efforts, and of course congratulations on getting so high on the leaderboards. With that said, trainers, this is gonna be the end for this video. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more of my content here on YouTube. And speaking of more of my content, I have 2 videos for you to check out, so feel free to do so, and I will see you all into the next one.